This episode of Torture Vision's Low Score is brought to you by AnthonyDinar.com.
Alright, this is Brandon Hayes with Anthony Dinar, and today we're looking at Mapno 3 Bokpyr Cbeta.
That was perfectly said, by the way.
Actually, I don't even know if this is Mapno 3, because the box we got from the reputable seller that sold it to us does not match this game. So, I don't know what to tell you. All I know is that this is a ripoff of a game called Squirrel King.
Which was a ripoff of, like, Chippendales, I think. Something like that.
Yeah, so it's a
like
pirated version of a pirated game.
Yeah. Which, did you notice you can't, like, jump on the bad guys? Like, that's classic Mario. That doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah, I noticed. I noticed that this plays nothing like Mario. You can see it's glitchy, too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what'd you turn into?
Just a glitch. So yeah, in order to kill anything, you need to throw crates at them. 1 crate per enemy. You can go right through blocks, you can't smash them.
This sucks.
You see that little Hulk fist at the bottom of the screen?
Okay, yeah.
That's my firepower.
Yeah, it's your Hadouken.
It's basically what it is. It's like I can shoot a Hadouken. I can shoot 4 of them right now. But it's really hard to pull off, so I almost never do it.
Oh, that sucks. They're so big.
They're just screaming to be jumped on.
Yeah.
But again, like, this is just a Mario skin thrown on a game that plays nothing like Mario. So that's why it is the way it is.
Yeah.
I guess it's pretty good for what it is, though. Like, it's certainly better controls than that fucking Sonic game we tried to play.
Yeah, that's true. Oh my god, yeah. So if you haven't seen that episode, I highly recommend it. It's a weirdo Russian game.
Yeah, Sonic in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah. And so, like, I guess if you grew up in Russia, like, you didn't have access to Mario, so, like, maybe this seemed normal. Like, but, like, yeah, like, that was what you had if you grew up in Russia, supposedly.
Meanwhile, I'm just saying it's Russian because it's got Russian writing all over, I think. But, and I know we bought this from a guy in Russia.
Right.
But, I don't know, for all I know, it's, like, Korean or whatever, like...
Yeah, who knows? All I know is we're probably on some sort of terrorist watch list because we gave, like, money to the Russian, like, Federation or whatever it was. To, like, buy this. It was a fucking disaster trying to get this title, and so, like, I'm gonna invest money in buying just, like, 1 transaction, and that's it. So, like, I bought a bunch of these games.
And it was like, if I lose that $100 or whatever you spent,
yeah,
like, then I guess I just lose it.
Yeah.
But, you know, lo and behold,
rubles.
Yeah, we got to... No, you spent American money on it.
Yeah, but translated into, like, Russian currency, like, I'm sure that was a fortune.
Yeah, but, yeah, you eventually did get a big box of garbage in the mail.
Yeah, and what was funny is, like, he packed it with, like, a bunch of newspapers, and I thought it was, like, really interesting to, like, read the ads. Like, not read, because I can't read, you know, Russian, but, like, it was kind of weird to see, like, oh, like, eggplant or whatever, like, so many rubles and whatnot, and, like, what did we look up? It was, like, the same cost as, like, a bottle of vodka as, like, an onion or something. It was, like, super cheap. Yeah. It was fucking weird.
I don't know, one of these days, like, I've saved all that newspaper from every time we've bought a foreign game, and, I don't know, one of these days we'll do something with all those newspapers, because they do have funny ads in them.
Yeah.
I'll maybe scan them and make a video out of it. Meanwhile, so I'm fighting Bowser here. You can see, like, it's kind of hard because he just, like, does whatever he wants to do.
Typical Bowser fashion, actually.
Yeah, and he takes 1,000 hits. It's really awful.
Is he angry when he does that animation, or...?
He's angry all the time. He's Bowser.
Yeah, I guess.
And you're in his castle where you don't belong.
Where he glitches out all the time.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the thing that, like, the Bowser sprite is covering maybe that character was like a ghost or something, and it made sense for him to dematerialize.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They just kept all the same coding. Who knows? Like, we do own that Squirrel King game, so like we will play it someday.
It sucks though.
All these games suck. Oh, it sucks though, man. It's like, oh, okay, well, thanks. I won't waste my time then. Like that's ever been a deterrent.
Yeah, you like bad games.
I really don't, though, so I don't even know why we do this. You see that? So I hit him, and he died, but as he was falling down, he hit me. I took damage from that.
That's bullshit.
So if that was, like, the last hit, I would have been dead. But thankfully I survived, so I can continue playing this crappy game.
It's so weird that you go through them.
Yeah, it really throws me off. And I always try to go down these pipes when I play these games, but these fake Mario games,
Yeah,
but they never lead anywhere because that would be extra coding, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd really like to know what these guys did, like who made this, what they're doing now, how much money they made off of this.
Yeah.
I'd like to know if any, like, children were happy playing these knockoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll never know the answers to any of those questions.
All great questions. So like there's this this guy that I know that is from Russia, and I asked him to participate in this, and he was like nice about it, but he's totally not interested. But like I really want to pick his brain on that stuff, but yeah, he's like, I have no interest in that.
This is great. Remember that trick where you can, like, stay at the top of the screen?
Yes.
Well, you can kind of float up there and stay up there for a while. So the exploit is kind of still up there.
It's like quicksand.
Meanwhile, like, I wish I would have heard that conversation between you and your good Russian friend.
Well, like, I'm really good friends with his boyfriend. Well, not like we're not really good. We grew up together.
So you're like barely even acquaintances, and then he's like one person removed from that.
Yeah. We were really good friends, like in school, and like later on in life, you know, like we just kind of like grew apart or whatever. He lives in, I think, Idaho or something like that. And so, like his boyfriend is Russian, and
are these the dudes who are furries?
Yeah, that's them. Yep.
Well, you know what, sir? I don't like your hobby either. I'm not interested in your hobby.
He probably like watched one of our episodes and heard us like ragging on furries or something.
No, we don't rag on furries.
We make fun of everyone. Oh yeah, I've totally like burned that bridge if he's listened to an episode where we talked about furries. This is why I have no friends.
Here's another Bowser fight,
it's exactly the same. That's kind of lame.
That's why I cut most of it out.
That music's terrible.
Yeah, there's not much to like about this game. This is an ugly-ass level. I think this is like
terrible.
This is now the Squirrel King game, if I'm not mistaken. Like without the Mario skin.
Like they just ran out of Mario levels.
Because they got tired of doing this, so like fuck it, just ship it as is. So
the fuck was that?
This is what Squirrel King looks like, I believe.
Yeah, again, I believe that. What the fuck was that? Do you see that like bee like totally squirted honey like at the ground? That's
what
weird.
Bees do. They squirt honey. Have you never seen a bee before?
You know, when they want to attack, they usually sting you. They don't squirt honey on you. You know, I can't tell like what's going on, like what you can stand on, like what's in the foreground, what's in the background. Like this is confusing.
You say that all the time. You might be getting a case of old man eyes like me. Because like when we were kids, we would just put up with this all the time.
Yeah, but it's making me sick.
Like it might be time to retire.
Oh, that was a terrible noise.
So anyway, there's your death screen. I'm not
Nice.
playing this game any further. I will play Squirrel King, though, eventually, one of these days.
To see if we can get to that level, maybe? Yeah.
Tell your furry friend, he might like that one.